Yeah, yeah. Hello, what's going on, everybody? Welcome. Today is Thursday, April 22nd. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Am I all the way live? Let me know. Let me clear my throat and get into it. This is the Shakedown Sports Podcast, Thriving Thursdays, hosted by LRP. Yes, sir. Shout out to Black Freezer. Welcome, sir. Shouts out to the live studio. Either Chosen One is with us as well, ladies and gentlemen. Day two. Ding, ding, ding. Let's get into it. The wife says bye. I say hi. Love you, babe. And now I'm about to act a fool because she ain't going to be looking at me sideways. That's fantastic. Today is going to be a great day. I love my wife, though. Don't get me wrong. Shouts out to the back. But anyway, day two of the shakedown draft, we're gonna get into it right away because based off of how it went down yesterday, we were up against it. But we're gonna day two. Let's speed things up a little bit. We're gonna have a little fun with it, shake things up on Thriving Thursdays. Wait for the fellas to get here, and then we're gonna vote again. Goddamn it, because this is a democracy amongst our brothers. You know what I'm saying? No one is above the rest, and that's why I'm shouting out Black Freezy for this hellified, ridiculous. This man is a genius, ladies and gentlemen. We got a squad. I think y'all need to realize we got a squad, and we're gonna get into it. How do I sound over the audio? It say low volume right there. Let me hit that. Boom. Oh, see, I gotta listen to it a couple of times. It ain't drop yet. I'm supposed to be still talking. You know what I'm saying? This is when the animals start talking to you. They coming for you. And then it's just deep breaths. Silence.
What up, King? What's going on
In the
with you?
shadows. Is he coming? I guess it was. I don't know. But either chosen one. What's going on, brother? You with us?
What's up, brother? You already know. How you?
Oh, this thing got a mind of its own now. I'm drafting myself, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, LRP, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What up, Kings?
What up, dude? Having a good time so far. First and
Yeah,
goal.
bro.
Welcome. Shouts out to Dan Cam in the live studio. Shouts out to Ma'am Safaro into the live studio. Welcome, new listener. First time he's saying that name, so welcome. This is the Shakedown Sports Podcast. This is Thriving Thursdays. Black Freezy is also with us. What up, Black Freezy?
Black
Peace to the
Freezy.
gods, peace to the herbs. What's the deal, y'all?
Ain't nothing,
Nothing
brother.
much.
Peace.
Nothing much. Everybody just getting in, grabbing the seats. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Settling in. If you on the way to the crib, or if you at the job, or if you on your way back from the job, if you at the gym, if you're cooking dinner for the kids or doing homework, welcome.
All right. Did y'all see
Parental.
some of the press conference?
Yes, I saw some of
Yeah.
it. I didn't get a chance to to ingest the full 26 minutes, um, but I did catch it. So go ahead, brother, speak on it.
Um. Well, what I got from it because it was Gettleman and Chris Pettis. I believe he's the director of personnel or something like that, or scouting. Um. Pretty much what
Man,
I
look
got
like
from it
Larry
is
David. That's what I saw.
you got to do though. He do like a young Larry David. Um. Basically what I got from it is Gettleman, he towards the end of it, he was like, I know you guys not going to believe me, but I tried to trade down. I take the calls. I'm just not going to get fleeced. So, you know what I mean? A little bit after the conference, I don't know, probably before, I read, I think it was Ian Rappaport, man. He said the Giants are doing exactly what Trey said. They want to trade back because they want a particular person. I think they want Aziz because the way they were talking about the pass rushers and the different types of skill sets they have that they're looking for. They want a multiple guy. So I think Aziz is one of the guys. Another I saw in the comments somebody was like JOK fits that bill. But they're exhibiting. I think we're going to trade back, fellas. I think this might be the year we actually do it, which is crazy.
But he kind of contradicted himself too a little bit earlier when Patty
Yeah.
asked him, and then he was like, I don't think anything's going to be different. And the way he said it like three times. He said, I don't
Mm-hmm.
think this year's going to be any different. And the
Mm-hmm.
way he kept saying it, with each time he said it, it sounded like he was referring to, I ain't doing shit that I ain't normally do.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
I got that too, but
Tell me if I'm loud too. I don't
not.
know. How's
No,
that?
no, no, no. You good. You good, man. You hosting. You're supposed to be loud at everybody. The whole situation is that I think this year, even with Joe Judge not even being there, I don't know why he wasn't there, but I think that man just got his hands, what I'm saying, all over this roster, and the way he was talking is the way he's supposed to be talking. David Gettleman, he was saying he's getting these players for these coaches, so of course he's hands on because they was asking if Judge was hands on and shit like that there.
I did like that.
Hmm.
Kudos to him for saying that. I agree with that 100%.
This year we get to touch each other. He said.
And the dude actually made a little joke. You know what I'm saying? He said something about, some guys came back looking like me, and that's not good for you, or something like that. It was hilarious. I was like, okay. I was entertained. But yeah, that happened today. Talking about the draft and what they're going to do. I don't know about the trade back. I have no idea. I don't trust this man as far as I can throw him. I just sit up there and listen and just hear it just so I can be informed. But I don't trust him as far as I could throw him. Mr. We ain't sign him and trade him, so you never know what the hell. Don't know when to hold him.
Yeah, not
Don't
him
know when
though,
to
Matt. The
fold him. Get
history.
him
Yeah, the
Yeah.
for real.
history. But I think they're going to try to save him from making that terrible pick, or not a terrible pick, but reaching at 11.
I hope so.
One of the one of the interesting things that he talked about today was when I was listening, he spoke about Devontae Booker candidly, and he said that what makes Devontae so attractive was the fact that we felt he was a legitimate three down running back.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Forgot about that.
So that's speaking volumes compared to what it is that's going on, especially if we're expecting Saquon Barkley to come back from injury. But they're making sure that they also limit him to what's going on. try not to help him get re-injured or re-aggravate the injury. But what's sad, that this type of mentality comes out now after the man gets hurt. But he had legitimate backup in Wayne Gallman, who signed with the 49ers, by the way. We'll get into that. Um, and he didn't have to go through taking all of those reps and being a workhorse and being ran into the ground like that, you know? So it's crazy that Dave Gettleman says that now, and then all of a sudden Devontae Booker, who he sees as a 3-down running back, and I'll get you guys' opinion on that as well.
Yeah,
He
fuck
said
with
it's
that.
yeah, yeah. He
He's
Nah,
said it's
I
early,
mean, I know
you
what he's
know.
talking about. I know what he's talking about. He's talking about pass protection. That's what he's talking
Right.
about. And that's one of the things that Saquon needed to work on prior to the injury and everything else. So that's what he's talking about.
I would have preferred him to say it, because then I would agree with E. You know what I mean? Because at the time when he said it, I'm glad you provided that perspective. Because I was like, you're a whole sucker. I didn't start. I stopped listening when he started talking about running backs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad
Right.
you said that, because I would have went on thinking that that's some sucker shit.
I mean, it sounded like sucker shit, but when you chop it down, the only weakness in this game, I mean, Chill will get up here and say a whole bunch of it, but to me, one of the main weaknesses was that pass protection.
Shit, Will a Browns fan. It's all good.
Yeah, yeah, nah,
Right.
but
He
he got the
he
thing for Saquon. He loving on him.
yeah,
Nigga like his quad.
it's in his body, but
Mm-hmm.
it's in his body. But he
Mm-hmm.
also says something repetitive, in NFL things are reps. He also says something repetitively about Daniel Jones. He said, I've always believed that you draft the guy that you feel is going to be your franchise quarterback. The first thing you've got to do is get people around him and keep him upright. And then you've got to get him playmakers. You help him by doing a variety of things. As I've said before, offense scores points, defense wins championships. You know what I mean? And when he says things like that, he has to be the one held accountable if this kid fails. And that's just that. Daniel Jones fails, David Gettleman fails. Bottom line.
Did he talk about? I mean, I know there was some offensive line questions. What did you guys think? Tell me what he said about the offensive line, because if you heard him speak about the offensive line, because I do know that there was a question, I just didn't hear the answer when I was in the car listening.
See,
Um,
I don't
Patty
know
had
if I left
asked
the
him a
room on
question
that one,
about
but
the
I think when I
offensive line.
came back, he was talking about, I don't even know if they were talking about a particular position. But when I came back in the room, he was talking about swapping the players. He want a player that could play the multiple positions that he could swap them. But that's all I really caught. I don't know, E. You probably got that way more than that.
I think
well,
that
he
makes
talked.
all that shit make sense. If with the my bad,
He
E.
no. It's okay, bro.
I let you jump in there, but just wanted to give you more bread on you know what I'm saying, for your sandwich that you're about to make, is that shit that he was talking about, 3 down back end, which you was talking about Booker and all
Mhm.
that, getting Daniel Jones and Saquon offensive line, bro. Need to get that motherfucking lineman at 11. But go ahead.
Hmm.
That'll make
Well,
all that make sense.
a lot of what he spoke about today, he spent very, very little on the offensive line in particular, speaking about it like as a group or a unit. But he talked a hell of a lot and rambled a hell of a lot about the free agents that we picked up. You know what I'm saying? Like he talked about the money, you know what I'm saying? Which was 200 million in approved free agency, money in free agency.
Mm-mm-mm.
How it will pay off. Somebody asked about that like viciously. They were like, "So, what do you feel spending 200 million in free agency is going to bring to this team, and are you comfortable with that?" He said like, "We feel like we got 3 or 4 really, you know, have to count." Like he don't even really know. He said we got 3 or 4, really have to count, you know, high dollar guys at very good value for their positions for the whole 9 yards. We feel very good about what we've done. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
he
I
spent a
mean,
lot of time talking about that.
yeah, that was yesterday with Kevin Abrams talking about the contracts, right?
Mm-hmm.
That one was nice.
Oh, I didn't see
I don't
that
know.
one.
Oh, y'all didn't check that
Yeah,
one out yesterday? Yeah, we were doing the
yeah,
draft
yeah. It
pretty
was
heavy
yeah. You
yesterday,
got you.
but that was the whole thing out there. And actually, when everybody get here, what we can do is I had a little for the day two of the draft thing. I was going when Shakes gets here because he wrote them down, I believe.
Yeah,
We'll quickly go through a rundown of the first round. This will be in the second hour. Go a rundown of the first round, and then I'll have the actual mock machine up. I'll click on every team so we get to select for every team, and then I'll give the first five, the top five players for that particular team, and then we just the consensus of those five. How about that? And then it'll move a little
yo,
faster. Y'all think of that idea?
yeah. I'm with it, man. I'm with
All
the
right, cool,
fast route. I'm with the fast route. That other route, man, is draggy. That's a whole drag out. But
cool. But yeah, the one yesterday was very interesting. But the
yeah, it was
dude was so
interesting though.
boring.
Oh, no, you.
Kevin
Right.
Abram was
That's what I
boring
was
as
saying.
shit, bro. He was
Okay,
talking
yeah.
Yeah,
slower than a
Kevin. Yeah,
motherfucker.
It's the
he
numbers, man. He the
he's
numbers,
corny.
man.
Yeah, that's what
Yo,
he do. Calculate and get the fuck up out of here.
I know everybody be sleeping his class, bro. He talking like the
Yeah,
Bueller dude. I was wondering if anybody was caught that. I was like, yo, this dude was mad boring. I was falling asleep.
he was supposed to be our new GM. Um, yo, do me a favor when you end the show, man. Yo, post Tuesday and Wednesday show for publish it if you could.
Okay,
Cause
I'll try.
I'm bad with that
But
shit. Yeah, I
usually
know.
the
That's what.
joint goes straight to that particular, you know what I'm saying, PC or phone.
Hmm.
You can't even access the joints from, you know what I mean, from when anybody else do it. But I'll see
It's
that
kind of
if they're
wild,
there.
yeah. Like, but even when the show ends, it doesn't say like publish the show or yada yada. You know what I mean? It just like
Yeah,
ends.
I'm doing this shit on the computer today, so I
Yeah,
should
that's what
I
I
should
usually host on is on the computer nowadays. I like
for
it
real.
better.
Me
I
too,
like the
man. But
audio. I like the audio, man. I
motherfuckers
gotta
be
have the
making
audio.
too much noise and shit. You know what I mean? Any other time, and I'm like,
Yep.
man, y'all motherfuckers, keep this shit down. J Rock into the live studio. I'm logging into this draft draft network joint now,
Hmm.
getting that prepared. But yeah, man, what else popped off today? They did a lot of news on the Giants today on the NFL Network. Motherfucker was cleaning the house. I had that shit on, but I ain't hear nothing. I do know they were talking about Daniel Jones a lot. 38, bro. 38 turnovers. I saw the graphic on the screen.
It's
Photographic
correct.
memory is dope, right? Since
Yeah.
2019,
Mm.
since 2019, 39 turnovers.
Mm.
I ain't saying that to I got you, Black. I mean, J Rock. Hit it again, bro. I'm back on the screen, bro. I was logging into the Draft Network. I'm back on the main screen, though. I see you two first and goal. Hit the button, bro, if your audio right. J Rock, I got you. I hit the button, bro. Where you at? No, there you go. All right, J Rock's with us live.
See, yeah.
Got himself on mute right now. All good.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
whatever news y'all got, man. How about those Knicks, E? Everybody
Let's
getting
talk
excited
about it.
about the Knicks, bro.
I called Freezy yesterday,
Yo, my
and
phone was
it went
dead as a
straight to.
doornail.
I get it, bro, but you needed to see the fight that they put up to beat Atlanta, fam. 8 in a row, bro.
8 in a
They won
row.
8 in a row, and they in the fourth seed in the East.
Oh my
I'm going.
lord.
I'm gonna get that a clap, bro. For the Knicks, ain't been
Yo,
doing
they
nothing.
playing for real, bro.
Get that a
Oh
clap.
man, E.
Shouts out to the New York Knicks.
I kind of figured you was gonna call me too. I kind of figured that shit.
Yo, as
It's
soon
not.
as I seen them go into overtime,
It's a long
I
ass fight.
called you. I said, yo, freeze. And shout outs to them. They well deserved the long clap.
Sit your
I
asses
said,
down.
yo, I called and said, yo, freeze. Check the overtime out because that's where you see the bread and butter. You
Mhm.
understand? That's where you see it at. Like if you want to
See,
win or you just feel like, you know what, man, I'm too tired.
so these
Whatever.
are
We
all
won
close
7 in
games
a
we
row.
winning, or
Yo, these are all close games we winning, bro.
mm.
We won 3 out of the 5 games went to overtime. We won all 3 overtime games.
Oh, so we they don't really want to fuck with us now.
Yo, let me tell you
My
something. The
granddaughter's
defense
going
that these
crazy.
dudes is playing is different.
You know
Mm-hmm.
Thibodeau gonna get him right.
Yeah, I told you Thibodeau was that dude. That's who he is.
Yeah. Keeping along with that same energy, I was telling Trigger Trey, who also is in the live studio. Shouts out to him and James from the NY as
Yeah.
well into the live studio. Fresh
Trey,
for
brother Trey.
93. Fresh for 93 is in the building. Doug E. Fresh. That's pretty good. How that sound in the audio? In my ears, it
Sound
sounds.
beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
I know,
It
right? That's
sound
like,
dope to us.
yeah, that was a perfect ad lib right there. But you know, Jeezy, catching up on you, bro. Yeah. But
Yeah.
Joe Judge, bro, we got a real one in Joe, I believe. I was telling Trey
Yeah.
that earlier. New York got some coaches.
And that's what it's
Mm.
always been about, bro. It's always been about the coaches that allows people to come into the building, people to want to play for them, and people to understand what's going on that they don't leave. When you got dudes like Pat Shermer, Ben McAdoo, yo, you ain't staying in no building for that. Don't nobody want to
Sound
hear
like
that.
somebody standing in the ash can.
Nobody got time
You
for
hear
Yeah,
that.
that?
nobody, no, nobody, bro, nobody. And yo, Black, what I want you to do for me
You don't
today,
hear that
brother.
white noise?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's probably James driving and not realizing.
I ain't put them in yet, though.
Oh,
No,
okay, so whoever it is,
that's some pod deep
all right.
mute.
I was gonna tell y'all to do to
Yeah.
mute somebody because we ain't never hear that before.
I can't
Let
hear
me
it, so
do
maybe it's me.
Yeah, I definitely know it ain't coming from this way. So, freeze real quick before we get into the second round mock draft and
Hold on.
have this hell of a dope
I
show
probably put my
by our
face
brother LRP. We have no problems in Houston on this Thriving Thursday. Tell a friend to tell a friend, by the way, if you didn't call in yet or if you're listening to the show, tell somebody that you know, or even if you don't, it's still going to go down. Today is Thriving Thursday, second round of the NFL mock draft, hosted by your boy LRP. You know what I mean? From Houston, we have no problem. So get ready, gear up, and let's get it going. Throw something in the air, grab a bag of popcorn, or sip on something slow. It don't matter. So, yo, listen, freeze. I'm telling you.
Yo, somebody driving in the rain or something, man? That shit
Yeah,
going?
that's crazy.
Yo, mute me.
There you go.
Okay. I can't hear.
It sounds like somebody washing their car. There you go. That's it's going now. Yo.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, okay. I can hear you too, Rock. What's up, baby?
What's going on?
That ain't nothing, man. I'm ready to get into this. You know, this second round of the mock, which is gonna be crazy for us today. You know what I mean? But you watching the games, brother? You a Knicks fan? I never asked you that before.
Nah, you did ask me that.
Did
Nah, I'm
I?
not a Knicks
A
fan.
long, probably a long time ago.
A long time ago, yeah.
Very much so. But I mean, you said I think you said you just like watching good basketball, right? You're not really a fan of nobody,
Not anymore.
right? So that's why I knew you wasn't a fan of nobody. But let me tell you something, bro. If you watch this team, I guarantee you'll be excited. Like how you see exciting teams like the Golden State Warriors when Curry was doing what he was doing, and even though it was him shooting a lot, and then you know his man, of course, his other light skinned brother. I don't really like saying his name because he a sucker because he disrespected LeBron, so I don't have time to say his name. But he nice though. We ain't gonna just take that from him. You know, when he was with them, shoot, when they was the Golden State Warriors getting it crazy, you'll be excited about the Knicks just like that if you watch them play. And you'll like it even more because you're not biased. You just watching the game.
Man, y'all see the LRP said you got to stop the show. Should have fucked up or something.
And then we got a brother down there speaking Spanish. Um, what we doing, LLP?
Ricardo, I see you in the building. Get the YC, my friend. Mi hombre de noche es secretaria en título de Shakedown. Welcome, welcome. He said count to 60 and call back.
He about to